Yo, that's us. Hello everyone, I am Endy and I'm going to play Chippendale, and I think the incentive for all zones was met. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we get the right category here.
It was met.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, so
And
we're
I'm
gonna play.
Garadas21. I will help Andy with backup commentary if he needs to.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're actually gonna play more Chippendale than it says because it's all zones. So we have 3 additional stages. But without further ado, let's get on with the run. And let's see here, so I don't unplug the NES while I push the button. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right. So we're basically just cruising through the first stage here. The first stage in this game is actually one of the hardest ones in the speedrun because it's very long. So let's see if I can do this part correct.
Yeah, all these jumps are really precise because the more precise you are, the more time you save. So
Yeah.
now he got this zipper invincibility.
Yeah, exactly. The climbs here are really, I mean, you can make them as precise as you. The problem is that the game has a variable jump height. It's not like in many games where you have like a short jump and a high jump. You have like a billion different jump heights. So depending on how optimized you want to do it, you can save some time. But this was fine. Now we're past the first screen, which is actually one of the scariest because if you die at the end of it, you lose like 40 seconds. Like, why?
It's the most reset-heavy screen in the whole game.
Yeah, whenever you grind this game for like a world record attempt or something, you tend to reset the first screen.
And also those box grabs you've seen Andy doing is really precise because it saves a lot of time if you do it perfectly.
Yeah, you can basically pick up the box and jump on the same frame. Yeah, that was the first boss.
First boss is pretty straightforward. It's just 5 hits, and you stand in a specific point to avoid being hit, and you just throw that red ball up.
And now we need to remember it's all zones here, so we need to go to A. This is an optional stage, which is a bit scary. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet here because this one is really laggy. So yeah, crap.
This is another difficult climb, as you can see.
Yeah, I messed it up a bit there. I can admit that, but it's fine. There we go. Oh, we got it.
Yeah, basically all the boss fights are the same. You grab the ball, you try to hit the boss and avoid being hit.
Exactly. And there's a little trick we performed early on in the stages. Usually when you play this game casually, the boss fights have a lot of RNG to them. There's a lot of different patterns. But we set up the game so if you let the demo start, you wait like 15 seconds at the title screen, and you actually lock the RNG.
Yeah, we basically know what the bosses are gonna do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to grind the RNG anymore, which made some real low times possible.
Yeah, and the world record before the RNG manipulation was found in this game was, I had a 9:54 back then, that was many years back. And then there was only like a couple of people having sub 10-minute times. But now, after the RNG manip was found, I mean, the run got more popular, I guess, too. So now there's like 50 people with sub 10s or something.
Yeah, getting sub 10 before the manipulation was found was really a big achievement, and now more and more people are getting it.
It's easier, but it's also a more accessible run because...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that was the other optional stage. Now we have... this stage is usually the second one in the any percent run. So it's one of the small... It's a lot of small optimizations in this stage. Like in most NES platformers, it's a lot of small movement optimization that's really pushing down the times. Now we have a water tap section coming up, which can be really annoying.
Yeah, for every water taps he has to press down 2 times and then jump once, and then throw away the box for the last one.
It was okay. I mean, not the best I ever done, but it was okay.
And every jump he's making has a specific. In that specific point is useful to reduce lag or to manipulate the enemy pattern. So
yeah.
There is no random jumping in this game.
No, exactly. If you jump the wrong way at the B section there, for instance, you can get multiple Bs and it will mess you up. Okay, a quick kill coming up if I can do it. Ah, okay. We actually, sadly enough, we missed the quick kill there, but we got a good backup.
Yeah, this is the hardest kill in the game, but because you're supposed to do it in one cycle and don't make the starship get back on screen.
But we can't always be perfect, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we can. That would be too boring. What if everyone was perfect all the time, right? That wouldn't be a fun watch. Okay, this stage is actually pretty scary, I would say. You have to take some intentional damage boosts, and whenever you take intentional damage boosts, it's always scary because then you're not allowed to have any mistakes, really.
Yeah, that first damage boost Andy got was really difficult. I mean, it seemed easy, but it isn't. Trust me, it's not.
There's a lot of things that seem pretty easy, especially with retro games, but unless you play them like 10,000 times, it's really not that easy.
And now he's using the box to turn off those switches that prevent the balls from spawning.
Okay, got a nice damage boost there. Okay,
And that was the last damage boost.
so let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna opt with this one. Let's go.
Do we have some time for some good luck messages?
You have some time
Yeah,
for
of
good luck
course.
messages. That is very fine.
We got a $5 donation by Powell Pretke saying, "Let's go, Andy, good luck." And a $25 donation by Krill Cross.
Oh,
The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Andy. Good luck from Melrud, or greetings from Melrud, my dude.
yeah.
Donation goes to Illusion of Gaia, Blindfolded, Final Boss.
Thank you very much. And yeah, Phil, you really need to play Trails of Cold Steel 4 now. It's time.
And as you can see, we finished the level with 0 HP, but if you kill the boss at the same time, the game just lets you live anyway.
Yeah,
So,
double KO works. That's just a swag thing I do. I didn't really even think about it this time. But
yeah, it doesn't really have any specific meaning except for showing off you can do it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it looks scary that you die, but you really don't. It's not as scary as it looks. Anyway, this is the third optional stage. It's kind of a weird stage. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't really like this one. I mean, it's like
No one likes
boat
this
ride.
one.
It's like a little comfy boat ride here. I mean, it's relaxing and all that, but it's like. And then this hammer section. I mean, what is the point of this? I don't know. It's fine. Okay.
It looks like they had some leftover ideas for the stage and they put it all
I
here.
think that might be the case actually. This is kind of an experimentation stage because it has mechanics that it's
There are
not
nowhere
seen
else in the
anywhere
game, yeah.
so. The boss is scary though, so let's see if we can get him because he can be a jerk sometimes. Ooh, okay. Oof. If you don't do that fast enough, he can actually throw like a billion lightning bolts.
Yes, basically you want to stun lock the fish in that specific point.
Because we know all the patterns we're gonna get with the RNG manipulation, but that one is a very, a pattern you don't prefer. So
Okay, so Andy got hit there, so he cannot do all the damage boost. He had to do one less.
I opted to do one less damage booster because I took an unintentional hit in the beginning, which is fine. Really, it's a very small time difference. This section is a bit scary, so I'm gonna try to not mess up.
Okay, he's just jumping and jumping to set up the screen scroll faster, and everything you see, like I said before, everything you see is not random.
Yeah.
Every
That was
jump
actually pretty
has a meaning.
Yeah, every jump has a meaning there. There's like I used a certain amount of jumps to set up the timing to the optimal position, so it's fine.
The optimal climb, yes.
And we have some time from. If you have any donations, now is a good time because this stage is boring. Nothing really happens in it. Okay.
Well,
Alright.
we are raising money for Save the Children, you guys, but also would like to remind you guys that all the donations are accumulative through the entire marathon, and it puts you in the position to win some cool prizes. Like we have Nintendo Switches, we have PlayStations, so do your thing.
Do your thing, exactly.
So that box he threw actually despawned a bomb there for some reason.
Yeah, I did. Okay, there was a few things happening. I mean, I took a hit. That was exciting, right?
Yes.
So that was completely intentional, just to show it off. No, but there was one bomb despawn there by killing an enemy, but there's really not much.
If you kill an enemy in a specific point of the level, you despawn one bomb, so you save like 0.3, 0.4.
0.3 seconds. This boss is like, I mean,
Yeah, you just go there, you stand in the right spot and throw the ball.
Yeah, the hardest thing is to remember to jump when you enter the room so you don't get hit by the spikes. And now we're gonna have the most...
boring cutscene ever.
I mean, it's like 10 seconds, so it's not the end of the world, but it's like, okay, we're going to space, and they're like, oh, excitement, space levels coming. And I'm like, no.
No, we're just going back to the ground.
it's nice.
I mean, they could have used a plane for that.
They could have, yeah, they could have done that. I have no idea why they are. Anyway, this is I would say this is technically the hardest stage in the game. It's maybe the last one is rivaling it, but this one is tough.
So you probably didn't see that, but Endy, in a specific point in the first part of the screen, made a little. He stopped for like a couple of frames, and that thing despawns one of the crabs still in the same screen. So it makes the stage easier.
Scary. That's always scary going under the squirrel, the flying squirrel there with the box, because like, I wouldn't say, I mean, there's a big chance he can knock you back into the pit.
Yes, another thing that seems easy, but it's not.
Because if you mess up the box grab, or if you jump like a frame too high,
you die, yes.
Die. So I'm glad I did.
And you have to start over.
Yeah, the entire stage basically, so it's a big time loss. But thankfully...
And there is no boss in this stage.
And this stage coming up is also a bit boring, so if you have any additional donations, now is also a good time.
Well, did you know that for $1, Save the Children can provide a child with a treatment against diarrhea? This is one of the top killers in children under the age of 5. So, that's where your money goes towards if you donate towards, well, anything in this run.
Yeah. So the only small manipulation... Oh, sorry.
Anything in this marathon, not just this run.
But the only small time save I did in that screen, which is really not that visible, is that whenever you get pushed back by the fans, if you grab a box and throw it upwards, or if you go like... if you bonk a little ledge, go down a ledge, you kind of progress the screen a few frames faster forward, so it's kind of a hidden time-saving mechanic that many people are not aware. Oh, wow.
And this is the last time we see Zipper the run.
Yeah.
Another difficult quick kill here.
And the weird thing was that Zipper didn't protect me there, actually. He failed to protect me. It's a weird thing. I saw it.
And we got a quick kill. Yeah. We ideally want to kill him before he leaves the screen on the right, because that saves a lot of time, like 3 or 4 seconds maybe.
It does, and we did it without even thinking about it. So
yeah.
It's good. Okay, final stage. This one is tough, actually. If you play this game casually, you can get here quite easily. But, oh wow, this one is...
But it's got the best music in the game.
It does. So now, specifically this screen is... so I'm probably just gonna be a bit quiet.
Yeah, just focus. So see, this is definitely the hardest screen in the game because of this damage boost you see and all the really precise box grabs you're about to see, like this. That was really good.
That's scary. I wasn't gonna go for that, but I was like, what the heck. It's just dumb to go for. You save like points.
So he's using those boxes to open up the gates, and like I said, those box grabs are save a lot if you do them in the perfect way. Nice.
Okay. Okay, time is coming up when we hit the 5th hit here.
And time.
Okay. Whoa! Sub 13.
Yeah, that was good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, any sub 13 in all zones is comparable to the sub 10 in the...
Yeah, I would say roughly. So that was a good
90%.
run. I mean, yeah, that was. I'm happy with that overall.
Yeah. So this was Chip and Dale.
This was Chip and Dale. I also want to point out just a real quick thing here. I'm not going to take too long, but it's like I have to say that this run, I've done a lot of marathon runs during the years, but this one I felt a bit nervous and it felt a bit special for me. I recently had a stroke in 2020, and I was not sure if I was ever gonna,
run again.
I mean, basically play again, especially on stage with all people and stuff. So I'm really happy to be here and to perform runs again. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.